enthusiasts, and welcome to the next episode of In Conversation with. We are celebrating children in this month, and we have had many interesting guests. Add this one today into that list. Ninad Sahoo from Bhubaneswar. He is from Mother's Public School. There he is waving at you, and he's only in class 6. Yes. And why is he here today? Why are we celebrating him? Well, Ninad Sahoo was one among the top 4 of the 22,000 children who took part in the YGP quiz that was held very recently. So, Ninad, thank you so much for being with us. Lovely to have you with us today. Well, so, let's quickly get into this conversation, Ninad. So, tell us, what did you do? How did you prepare yourself to reach the top 4 of the YGP quiz?
I was preparing for the quiz vigorously almost every day. Means every time after my lunch and dinner, means when I take rest, I was using my tablet for studying about the quiz.
Okay. And were there any particular sites that you used to go and read, or any certain books that you would read to prepare yourself, since this was an India quiz?
Yes, I read many books to prepare for this quiz, like India A to Z, Bonvita quiz, encyclopedias, and many other informative books. I even read literature and novels.
All right, lovely. And tell us, how was your experience in this quiz?
Actually, I was feeling very excited as it was my first quiz on national level. But at the same time, my stomach was also growling a bit because I was actually not so experienced. This is my first experience.
Well, I think you did really well if you have to reach top 4 of 22,000 odd kids. I mean, you did really well. But let me tell you something. The growling in the stomach that you said, or the butterflies in the stomach that you feel otherwise, sometimes feeling little bit of that nervousness is good. I'll tell you why. Because when you feel a little nervous, you make sure you learn more, you make sure you prepare more. So you're always better prepared for the competition or any contest because you were a little nervous. So when you prepare more, you're better prepared for the competition and you do well. So I think that's what happened with you. That is really good. So tell me, what happened after you got qualified for the top 4? How did your family react? How did your friends react? Your brother, sister, if any? How did everyone react?
Everybody congratulated me and motivated me to do well in the finals round.
Okay, all right. And did your family, your mother and father celebrate? Did you all do something?
Yes, we did many things.
All right, okay. And what about your teachers? How happy were your teachers about this?
My teachers were also extremely happy and they all congratulated me on WhatsApp.
Oh, that's very nice. Okay, so now tell me, Ninad, what are your other hobbies? I know you do some amount of quizzing. What are your other hobbies other than quizzing?
Other than quizzing, I told that, as you know, I like singing and reading books. These two are my main hobbies.
Singing and reading books, that is nice. And I'm sure you take part in singing contests and competitions as well?
Yeah, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Very much.
Actually, when you speak, you have a nice tone and tune that goes along with your words. I'm guessing you are a pretty good singer, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you win prizes in singing as well?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Great. Wonderful. What kind of books do you like to read?
I like to read literature and novels, mythology, and also informative books like encyclopedias, quiz books, and many more.
Very nice. Any favorite book of yours? Or
yes.
Can you tell me one name?
Many names I can tell, like Space Encyclopedia, Enid Blyton's Famous 5, many mythology books, etc.
Okay, that's very good. So tell me, Ninad, what do you want to do when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to work in UNESCO.
work in UNESCO. Why do you want to work in UNESCO? Why a specific dream or goal like that?
Because I will work in the field of education, culture of different countries, science, and heritage of different nations across the world.
That is so amazing. Tell me, how did you have this goal for yourself? Is someone in the family who is, working in the United Nations or in the UNESCO, or someone who's told you about UNESCO and that got you interested? How did you even what inspired you to have this goal for yourself?
In class 5, we had a book we had a chapter on United Nations. It explained about how the UN works, what are the different fields of the UN, and what does it do. It was in our SST.
So that inspired you to have a dream like this?
Yes, ma'am.
That is very nice. I really hope and wish you all the very best so you can achieve this dream for yourself. So before we end this conversation, Ninad,
Thank you, ma'am.
Any message that you would want to give to all the children out there who will be watching this conversation?
Enjoy what you do and give it your best.
Lovely, short, sweet, and simple. Enjoy what you do and give it your best. Let me tell you something, Ninad. I think this is a piece of advice that not only children, all of us adults can use too, because sometimes we adults forget to enjoy what we do. So I think that's a very good advice that you have given all of us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Ninad. It was lovely having this conversation with you.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ninad Sahoo for you all the way from Bhubaneswar. And you heard him, enjoy what you do and give it your best. That could be the best advice I've ever received. You stay tuned and be back for many such interesting conversations. Take care.